Alrighty, so last time we went and upgraded the steel panels and got a pretty good ship put together and stuff over here. God, what keeps happening? I keep scrolling around and the gas cap. Gotcha. I was like, I keep scrolling past this thing and suddenly seeing a yellow thing, and that makes me think something's breaking because yellow is like a bad color compared to the things being full quality. It usually means something's damaged. I keep briefly hitting the gas cap. That was driving me crazy. Overall, I'm doing okay on gas because they're relatively nice about just giving me more all the time. Alright, so the wheels and the bumper are messed up, and I need to diagnose a quirk. Gotta do some quirk diagnosis. Let's make some putty. Probably didn't need to make putty because I probably already have too much putty. It's fine. We're somewhat interested as a concept in spending my resources anyway, because I have a lot of crafting chunks that I've been good at amassing. It overall seems like I've been doing an okay job at amassing many of the resources, especially the more common ones. So I maybe don't need to emphasize those ones as much as just needing to do more runs in general, because I don't have enough stable stuff. I don't have enough of the currency to actually buy the upgrades that we're actually interested in the first place. Will these stack even though... Yeah, looks like they will stack. With whatever variation and combination of damages they faced. Alright. Wishbone gold shell. Unknown information. Some things were just meant to be ripped apart, but you can't do it alone, can you? This is what happens when you don't water your plants. Those are very unhelpful descriptions. Drop. Scan. Locked. Fix none. Dehydrated gold shell. This happens when you don't water your plants. Okay. Wishbone gold shell. Okay, same description again. Unhelpful. Do I put it in here? Nope. Alright. Awkward. These things are huge. And my scanner just doesn't tell me what to do with them. So I just have no idea what these are. I guess I'll stop collecting them, I guess, because they're so huge that they're a huge pain in the ass to transfer around. Dumpster pearl. Break one of these out, open, and who knows what'll pop out. Oops. Those are both dumpster pearls, yep. Let's see if I can disassemble those to find out what's inside. An amalgam of dumpstery things. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. At least it works for that. Another decal kit for the sarcophagus thing. Nope. Even more paint. Wow, it's big on the cosmetics, huh? Green paint. Light blue paint. Okay, good to know. That is how those ones work. Too many flares. Too many flares. Too many flares in the kitchen. Oop. Alright. Well, I've clearly got parts to spend. Let's find some kind of upgrade to go with. Okay, that one. Let's make one more storage sheet for some expanded locker space. As a treat, since my entire thing is full. Oop. Where's this one gonna go? Oh, do I get to pick? I get to pick. Yo. Well, let's start with the one that's right next to where my main spot kind of already is. I'm guessing it's just gonna add another generic locker, and they don't like attach or anything to like a hive lock. Oh, it's a bigger one. That one's this many, and this one's this. That's bigger. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 120 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to 8. Those are smaller numbers. Anyway. 88, right? No. Yes. I guess they want me to put one of them like out here or something. Kind of awkward, but they all automatically get exported into my thing, so like it's fine overall. Alright, so I only have a saw. Let's make my other tools. Pry bar. Impact hammer. Let's see, I believe I already have my front door repaired, so we're good there. Oops. Did I make just a gear? Oops. Make the hammer. Right, I have to craft multiple gears to make it. There you go. Now I got the hammer. Got it. Those are the basics. I think I still have med kits in here. 2 med kits, and I got jumpers. Probably nab some of... Let's just make some putty in general, because putty is admittedly in some level of demand. There it is. Whoops. I'll leave the rest at home. But just make sure I have a handful for the actual trip. Largo. And generally speaking, we can craft as we go. Alright, so next we want to identify the quirk. It's probably all we're going to be able to spend out of my stuff. Yeah, I'm down to 0.9 might be able to do something with, but overall we're probably pretty done. I can check. That needs 1. That needs 0.5. But I'm not clear on why I want to use this vacuum. It seems kind of stupid. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems not particularly relevant. Let's buy the detailing station, so they stopped giving me the objective the entire time to do one. Because they've been telling me to buy the detailing station this whole time. It just doesn't feel especially important. But they'll stop asking now. Intersex pride, genderqueer pride, BLM sticker, hello. Lesbian, non-binary, pangender, pansexual, polysexual, queer pride, transgender, pride, pride progress, straight ally, aerosexual, agender, asexual, bigender, bisexual, demisexual, gay men's pride, gender fluid pride, gender flux pride, stock steering wheel, stock... It's funny seeing them all listed one by one instead of just dumping them all on me at once. I would fail that test. If you tested me on what every flag is, that's actually a lot. That's a lot of options. Look at them go. Kind of detailing. It's a flag. Yeah, so they're flags. Okay. I don't know what this word is. Huh. Pride progress. Don't know what that means either, actually. As a flag versus the other ones. Abrosexual. I thought it was aerosexual. Aero-ace, right, is what I was thinking of. There's asexual and aromantic. I don't think aromantic is on here. So there's no... They put a billion flags in here, but there's no flag to represent kernel RPG. What happens if I click on this? What does it even do? Deposit cosmetics. Is this letting me... Am I signing the pride flag to A quick bar? You logbook for those? Oh, there we go. You can actually see them here. Weirdly grayed out looking. Store and equip with the detail station. Ah! Oh, this is different. Where was I a minute ago? No compatible items. Just nothing. Okay. Oh, there's tabs. Okay. Oh, they're all visible in here. Okay. Abro section. Yeah, that's actually a really pretty gradient, but I don't know what it means. Let's go. Toothpaste flag. Installed? Okay. Oops. So I guess I clicked on like the box or something. Was it? What did I click on the first time? What was that other menu that I was in where it seemed like no buttons did anything? Now I'm just in a different menu. Okay. Did it say left sticker? Where do these things go? On here? Ah, yeah, it just pops on here. Okay. Sure. I don't know if I needed a detailing station to put a sticker on my window. It's a high-tech solution for a low-tech problem. Let's see. So there's left and right stickers on the back, bubble head mirror, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yep, not super interested in this stuff. Painting, maybe, though? Black, government yellow, teal, green, light blue, red. Durability, 17 out of 30. Try equipping it, so do I just, like, plop it on this thing? Is it, like... Oh. It just eventually makes all of it change at once? Okay. Oh. I made it redder. I can't tell where I'm aiming. Okay. Matching paint. I put on there. Given how precise and specific like other things you apply to your car are, this is like surprisingly unspecific in its application, where you can't quite tell if it's working or not, or even if you're aiming in the right spot. Like when it says matching paint, that must mean that I'm not putting it on the right spot. Did those parts of the car not change color? Even though this side did. Steel panel. Steel panel. Steel door. Does that one have wood paneling on it or something? I don't know what's happening. This is matching paint. Yeah, I don't know how this works. But sure. There, I used some paint. There you go. How do you diagnose Quirk? Not dashboard. Hood is opened. Okay, no, I think I want to start earlier. Okay, so anytime is detached. An ability car moves backwards, causes hood to open. Submit diagnosis. You have 8 guesses remaining. Good guess. Car moves backwards, hood opens. CMHO. Correct diagnose, guess refunded. Okay. Fixes. Here's what you need to fix this. 1 ceiling kit. Where? Oh, like grab a sealing kit and then it'll fix it for me? Fuck. Well, I don't have the rubber for that, so... Please, Mr. Friendly Dumpster, save me. That's not a rubber at all. That's not a rubber at all. See, he just... This is what I mean, like, he just spews stuff out later, and I'm like, didn't I already use you? Why do you have new stuff for me? Because you think it'd be, like, once per stop. Alright, well, I can fix it with a sealing kit, but I can't use a sealing kit until I, get back with some, rubber. So that's gonna be it for now. Overall, things are going fine around here. Oh. These are in my inventory. Oops, I put them in here. Very smart. Alright, so let's get back out there and actually choose destination. Which, like, they want me to try to go there. Which seems like a challenge because of all the stuff in the way. I guess I'll just check out this direction over here. Can I go that way? I'm unclear if it'll let me go here from there. Let's just click here for now. Oh, out of scanner charges, I guess. Okay. Malfunctioning mess. The ever-changing addiction... Nope. Left stick. Not recognized. Alright, so we don't know what that means. Cool, let's find out what that means, I guess. And we'll poke in the direction generally towards where it wants me to go and see how that goes. My car's red now. My original car was red. Which seems like a bad idea, because as far as I know, that means you pay more for insurance and so on. But, very easy to find in the parking lot, which might be part of the problem. They might make you pay more for insurance because they think you're gonna get robbed or something. I think there's multiple pieces of psychology there where they think that if you have a brightly colored car, you're more likely to get an accident because of your, like, active personality or whatever, which is very funny because I didn't choose the color and I don't have that personality type, really. But then they also might have thought that you're more likely to get robbed or targeted in some way because your car stands out from the mass. That stuff always makes me sad because the overall incentive with cars is basically for everyone to look the same. So now almost everyone has like a gray car-ish, or a black car, or a brown car. And I'm like, these are depressing colors to have as the only options. Like, it's fine to have a like, I actually prefer naturally colored Fursonas, but it, like, if there are no sparkle dogs with which to contrast, then it just feels like something's missing. I was a little worried that some of that stuff might be bad for me. Okay, I should actually pick a goal. Okay, yeah, all the exits are blocked, so I guess I'm just here to nab up some fun glowy bits. I think I'm gonna be relatively aggro and just grab them actively. Oh god. That's a lot of the things I don't want to see around here.
Different charge levels to overcome the conditions for a gateway. You'll have to feed anchors to the Octobice until it's satisfied, and she'll tell you how many she needs at any given time.
Not grab it? Nope, that's bad. Uh-oh.
Electricity for 4 months to dodge the clearing crews? There's like what? Only 100 of us left? If even that. Frankly, I'm surprised so many of us were unable to move on for one reason or another. Oh, speak
it's not gonna gotten better.
I'm here for the hunt. Hey, even better now, there's no one to get in our way.
That could have certainly gotten better. safe-ish building. Maybe grab a little stuff. Okay, so they definitely spawn those guys around you when you grab it, which is scary.
Driver, not to be a downer or nothing, but I'm wondering what we do if you can't find a way out of the zone.
They got themselves over the wall. They'll find a way to survive here like the rest of us. Or not. Won't be my problem at that point.
I'd hardly call what we're doing here surviving.
Look, hey, both of you always going on and on about putting up with this, ensuring that. There's more to life than that, you know? You, for example, Arpy, you're brilliant. You controlled fundamental forces of nature with your fingertips. Both of you did.
Slow down there, kid. We were scientists, not superheroes.
Well, I mean, look, hey, to someone who was all thumbs when it came to science,
They're one and the same. I just don't understand why you're wasting away here, borrowed away in the zone. Both of you, you're sitting on so much lost potential.
Potential is a carrot on a stick for the young. An illusion to keep you forging on when you should have given up long ago. Nothing had more potential than LIM technology. And look what it did to the Olympic Peninsula. What I did. Look around. We're stuck here. For good. All we can do is survive. Everything else is moot.
I forgot what a charmer you are, Arpy. An absolute living ray of sunshine and optimism.
So I got nabbed up by the gravity thingy, but it didn't seem like a big deal. Or it didn't amount to much, like it didn't really catch me. I wasn't sure about going this far off the road, so I figured I'd just try to run for it and eat the radiation. But that could be scary on the way back. Oh. Okay, they're trying to spawn. Yep. They're making the route back more dangerous, so I was going to be continually kind of hounded by the stuff when I'm trying to drive. You have a lot of control when you're on foot, but I am also taking damage the entire time that I'm holding that thing. Alright, have I summoned the bad wall? Not yet. Things aren't quite that bad. Okay, well the gate is down there. We're gonna want to go backwards. Because there are gates in that direction, but also the southern path will take me towards both of the remaining charges if I want them. Which, like, this is just kind of like an early farming mission, kind of. We're just kind of like cruising around in a lower risk level, nabbing up whatever we can. This place might be worth checking. The big thing's not there. I'll just grab whatever's in the pneumatic thingy. That's definitely some stuff. God damn it, stop putting that in my other inventory. Alright. Alright, yeah. So I'm gonna try to whip it around here. Mostly sticking to roads when I can. But if I head south and around, I should be able to loop around towards the remaining two anchors. Somewhat worryingly, one of the anchors is at a dead end, so I don't love that. Is that a buzzsaw? But it's not one that hits the road, I don't think. Yeah, I'm definitely somewhat interested in trying to rapid fire some of these zones and just nab up as much of the energy as I can without necessarily doing a ton of scavenging. Since there's like unexplored spots I can check out, we can fill in the map. Because our goal now is to explore deeper. It wouldn't hurt to do some other stuff in the meantime. Abandoned Squire. Are you a functioning vehicle? With gas and everything? We're not on an endurance run, so I'm not that worried about that right now. Oopsie. But that's curious. Oopsie. I want to go this way. Somewhere on the left. Oh, this path's hard to see. Once again, there's a shopping cart at the corner. Okay. Those make you jump. A radar tower? Oh, right, I should... I got distracted by other upgrades. I should have been going down through all my lead upgrades, which I didn't do. It's not the end of the world, but yeah. I gathered all that lead last run, and then I didn't... when I was looking for upgrades, I just kind of wandered around. And I didn't really, like, actually go to the lead menu to look at my lead upgrades. Whoops. We'll do it next time. Here we go. I needed more of this for some reason. In games where you have to juggle a lot of long-term and short-term goals at the same time, I'm just not always good at remembering all of my goals at the same time. I just lose track of what I was going for sometimes. Hello. Oops. An electrician's kit. Is it even worth fixing if I don't know out of the code? I don't think I can make an electrician's kit anyway. Don't think I've invented those yet. So that's just like stuff I don't have access to yet as far as like loot potential and levels. That's just that guy. Where is this path? Okay, there it is. Definitely said there was a path. This leads to another anchor, and I don't know if it'll be safe to go for the other anchor or not at that point. Is that a bad sound? I think that's just the weird groaning metal sort of note that plays. Might be a horn, but I think when the big alarm plays, it was more distinctly obviously a thing. It is amusing to manually turn your car on and off and manually turn on the parking brake and have those to be two distinct things. It's a level of control you basically never have in games with driving. Games that happen to feature driving anyway, not necessarily big car enthusiast type games. Okay. So I think there's 3 dedicated anchor spots, and just whenever you grab whatever most recent one you do is how it calculates which ones are too close and too far. So the one that's closest, the one that's too close to where you grabbed the last anchor will just be labeled as being too close, and they just won't let you use that as an exit, because that's not challenging enough. Which means you need to plan ahead a little bit, because you need to not... If you're looking to use a particular exit, you don't want to grab the anchor next to it last. Because they'll be like, nah, can't use that one artificially. Just a little mean. Oh. Whoa, that tree was just in the road. I'm not used to looking around. I'm not used to looking around so much when I'm driving. In a video game, I mean. Do it in real life, but in real life you have a better sense of space and surroundings. It's somewhat less jarring for your head to turn while driving than it is to turn in these ways. Is this way a shortcut? Yeah. This way will be a shortcut to the road I'm trying to get to. They said that this was a gift. It leaves something behind. What happens when I approach this thingy? That? The radiation that boosts you? What's this here for? The shimmery stuff is here? My car gonna be okay? Okay. Ah! Are they surrounding me? Okay. This is the fuel tanker. So these are just like fuel tankers from when this place was running. I don't think they offer you anything besides the opportunity to get some fuel from them. And we're doing short enough runs that we're just not really worried about fuel. So I'm not going to obsess over that right now. Yeah, the game has a handful of vehicles that definitely do something. Is this the same one? If I chase it multiple times, will it do something? Uh-oh. No. No. Please don't drive me directly into the buzzsaw with the left-right. So I guess those things just shit out a thing that makes you get a speed boost if you touch it, which we knew those existed because we saw them during the jump segment and some other stuff. That's just the distortion of the green stuff. Do my rapid fire turn. Turn that off. Calm down. Okay, last one. This might make bad things happen. I said goodbye, Mr. Anderson. And the nearest gate is far enough away that I'm fine, actually. Alright, so that's a 3.3 clim. That's pretty good. We don't seem that actively pursued by a wall right now, so I might check out those local treasures near the gate. See what I can scavenge from those buildings before I leave. Please leave. Goodbye. Give this one a wider berth this time. It stresses me out. Ah, why am I driving straight into one? Everything's fine. This game's only moderately terrifying. Okay. Oh, those are those guys. Shit. Get out of the road. We saw one of those guys aggro and they did grab my car. But they didn't successfully take it anywhere. Maybe the idea really is just that it hovers around and if it finds my car it'll tow it somewhere. And it's not that big of a deal, like it doesn't full on pick me up necessarily. But it towing me somewhere could be bad. It could tow me into a hazard. Or off a ledge. Or I could lose track of my vehicle entirely. That'd be upsetting. Okay, there's a thing to investigate here. Are there any visitors? This is basically the only thing I'm constantly worried about. They chase you. They are a creature that actively pursues you, which makes them scary. Seems you can't go inside this one at all. Whenever I pick up 4 items, I always think of the Friends theme for a second. Just because it's 4 evenly spaced beats. It's like, nobody told you life was gonna be this way. As you pick these things up. Very stupid. This is what my brain is usually doing, though. That's a lot of scrap. Okay. Thank you. I think I double inputted it for a second there, so it like kind of started myself with how quickly they went. Okay, that's the one rubber I need, I believe. So we can't go inside these buildings, which does make my scavenging very quick. Rapid fire outdoor resources definitely goes a lot faster than having to go inside these things. I forgot you summon the portal by linking. Yep. The game freaks out when you start the escape. So it's not based on the last one you grabbed, it's that the moment you link to start the big final scary chase, and you can't link to one that's too close to you, because it has to be a chase. So it's spooky and scary. Alright, this was a very fast and dirty run. I think I spent less time on this run than I did in the shop before the run. But that's what it'll take to get some genuine progress in this here game. Yes, sirree. So let's remember to buy my radiation upgrades this time, which was like my main goal of the last run, and then I forgot to actually spend my clim on that, I think. Listen, it's a very complicated giant menu of upgrades. We'll get through it together. Yeah, I think right now my goal is I want to bounce back and forth between the left and right sides and clear out all of the areas that are immediately around the base, then go deeper.
They use limb technology to stake down pockets of stability in an area. Basically, they delay how quickly you're turned into Swiss cheese out there.
Doing okay now. Give it a good charge. Feels like always a clean thing to do first, basically. Dumpster friend. Picked up powered by carbs? Is that a... That's a cosmetic. Oop, D-pad, you being weird on me. Alright, very clean run. Cost me basically nothing. Didn't even use any resources while I was out there, really. So the putty and everything else is all fine. It's pointing at this like it's new, but I already I've used it. Power cosmetics. Store cosmetic items in the detailing station inventory. Oh, here. There? Are you done warning me about that? Okay. And I guess these are all different. We'll figure it out. So I'm leaving my main stuff. Been leaving my main stuff here. Oops. Take these out. There we go. I believe this was my new find. That's how you look at it. Anomaly encounters number 2. I'm nervous saying this because people will say it's whales or dolphins or something, but it isn't like that. This thing is like a kind of submarine. Sleek, thin, this dull blue color that bends with water. It looks metallic, but it bends like a worm. It used to stalk us out there, bumping the hull over and over, and then one night I saw it turn west, just under the water, barely disturbing the surface, and it shot away, fast as a torpedo. It's out there somewhere, at sea. There's a scary submarine anomaly in the ocean somewhere. Somehow. Okay, so you hold this down to open it up as a chest to put these items. Then you click on it to open the menu. What are these many bobbleheads? So I have the Astrogator bobblehead and the Junker steering wheel and the powered by carbs antenna. It's just that little toast. There's that little toast there. I've got a little bobblehead here that says friend on his helmet. And this is my scrap wheel? Don't like that. Meow. Let's not. Do not like that. Whoa. The new decals. So I've got this skull thing. Oh, yeah. Per aspera ad astra. And everything else. There we go. My two stickers are gay and ad astra. Go figure. Alright, let's upgrade my radiation shielding. Because I said I would. And I remember now. So you go through all these tabs, but then you also press like something else, right? Or something. Yeah, these are all car pieces. You could also go somewhere else, I think. How do I upgrade me? It was the same. Oh, it's this one, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Right, this didn't require that stuff, it just requires the lead. So let's get 20% radiation resistance right now. And then 40%, also achievable. There you go. Next one we'll take, okay, I'm out of lead platelets again, but now I need the Olympium fragment. Don't know what that means. That's a clear increased spike. But interesting. Oops. Because I think this is 20 and 40% radiation resistance. I think this is like... Oh yeah, that just blocks the first 2.5 radiation, which means that the main tier of radiation I encounter will just not even affect me anymore. And I just straight up don't have the parts for anything else. Marsh eggs? Swamp coral? Olympium shirts, 45 explosion resist. Red balloons. Tree candy. I feel like I found things you might call tree candy, but I don't know how to use them. This one's like almost achievable. Just need plasma, yeah. I think there's a color to indicate that you can kind of achieve something. Oh, wearing. I already have the grounded sweater. I guess that's where all of my plastic went. Carbon fiberglass. Powered boots. Yeah, rubber and plasma. So powered boots are like achievable. I think I even was able to afford them before, but just bought something else. Yeah, don't know how to get the swamp coral. Okay, so I failed to buy that when I could have. What's this do? What's the point of inventing all these new technologies if we can't use them to spruce things up a little? Here's to a tighter future. Does it just magically suck up everything that's on the ground in my entire base and then put it into the chest? And then spew the chest out, I guess? I guess that's how it works. What does the upgrade for it do then? The transfer chunk will be filled with collected items before being deposited. What's it doing what's it normally doing? I really don't have a clean explanation for what these things do. I'm really thrown off there. So I can turn six more steel sheets into another storage space. Otherwise we should probably check them to like, let's see. Cattle tire, future-proof tire. I'm fine with my off-road tires. Side storage could be fun. That'll give me something I can put on my side panel. But also we need to make a ceiling kit. Oh, I collect a lot more rubber than I remembered. Fixes. Ceiling kit. Quick fix. Normal. And the quirk is no longer lit up, so I guess that was my quirk, and everything's fine now. Okay. Good to know. That's the side panel I bought. Got it. Should be able to make a side storage for it. It's just a little chest. What fits in? Ah, that's a decent amount of storage right there. So I have all this storage, and now I can also put stuff on the side over here. It's a good way of leveling up what I can carry around. So I can do specialized doors, but otherwise my... And specialized, yeah, doors and panels, but overall, if I want to get a higher level door than my current level of impact resist, we're going to want to find unstable energy. That stuff's mostly maxed out. Lights. Oh, level up to a good headlight instead of a crude one, maybe? Does it cost more? Same energy consumption. Just better. Ugh. See if I can craft a couple of headlights. I've been cutting out a bunch of lights. Should be doable. Using both of the bulbs I currently have. And that means I don't need to repair these guys, which is going to be the next goal. Headlight. Damn, this is like a car-shaped car all of a sudden. Look at it go. Alright, let's test something. So it spews all the shit on the ground. And then I do this. Okay, that stuff magically goes into here. And now it's on this... Alright, I lost all the parts. Is that how it works? Does it spew it all in here instead? So the upgrade makes it so that all of the stuff that gets spit out is in the chest already, instead of awkwardly in this hole that you then have to pull it all back out of, I guess? This is a strangely conveyed concept to me. But also, did 2 cosmetics come out of that thing? That feels strange in its own right. This is my big chunks thing, so let's go and move the smaller resourcey type things over to the new box if they don't fit in the other box. They also might just all fit in here by now. I have spent some stuff. Okay, they just all fit in there now. There's also a bonus storage there, so we're good. Alright, weird. For a second there I thought all that stuff disintegrated, and that this thing disintegrated it, and that it just isn't a helpful device by default, which would have sucked. But then I thought that maybe maybe they just despawned by coincidence because I waited that long, which would also suck. But it seems like they were all in there, although I didn't really pay close attention to see if the stuff that was in there necessarily made sense for that theory either. Improved antenna requires me to get a plasma and a circuit board. I can't craft a plasma, so that's a dead end for now. I need to gather more plasma again. Need enough rubber for the matter regenerator. The fax machine. Curious, this frequency analyzer and extractor machine, facts, shouldn't be receiving anything. Is it even hooked up to phone lines? Alright, let's make a circuit board and find out what that thing does. That might be an entertaining object at the very least. Like it's up to something. Something that receives messages. Maybe it receives quests. Maybe it receives transmissions and side quests and people's requests for help. Goes right here. Sup? What's your deal? Transmission fragment. Fax mates, BBS. It's not an international incident if we don't tell anyone. There are a lot of Canadians in the world. Who's going to miss 3? Damn. Okay. Coffee, milk, cat food. We'll put those messages up. Since 1983. I don't see a way of reacting to it. It's just like a vague indication that some Canadians have been lost to the storm. Athletic stimulation station. It's such a generously sized target. How difficult could it be to score a few points? Is it just a basketball court? Is this just like a series of wasteful things? Are they ever worthwhile? I don't think I want to spend my rubber on that right now. That's distinctly the thing that I'm running out of and could use elsewhere. Unstable energy to create carbon fiberglass, which is one of the things I need for elsewhere. Light replacement kit. Blow torch. A liberator. I'm still not sure what to make of these ones that seem to tell you where an anchor is. Maybe it's like a handheld device for finding anchors because you've left your car and you're trying to figure out where it is and it's like hard to find. Because so far anchors have just been in plain sight and on the map, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that kind of thing. Alright, well 2 steel sheets will give me another side rack, which will let me then turn around and invent another thing to put on a side rack. So that seems worthwhile to me. And having access to this will then give me access to the next tier. It'll give me that ability to do roof rack, I think. The seat rack. 4 steel sheets to get those. A trunk in a trunk? What? To add insult to injury, 250 years after winning their independence, Americans nationwide are enjoying bigger trunks than ever before. The trunk of one American car can easily fit 6 British vehicles. What the fuck? Augmented trunk storage. A true triumph in trunk technology, the back of this automobile can now comfortably contain an entire British town, all its occupants, and their accents. I guess these lead to you being able to I guess you must be able to upgrade the default trunk storage to be bigger somehow. But everything else here is not really accessible yet. Side fuel tank. That's not the worst idea. Particularly, I could put the bonus fuel tank next to the fuel location. To be a nice place for it to live. So let's move the storage to the new rack. There we go. Okay, that did use up a lot of my rubber. But this should be kind of nice because I should be able to fuel you directly also. So now when I'm scavenging fuel, I have yet another place I can put it. But once again, fuel has not really been a problem yet. But now I'm prepared for when it becomes one, I guess. I have a lot of places to store it. Gives me more of a use for those locations, I guess. The special trucks. 0.6, they were pretty low, so I'll probably just let it sit for now. Limb pulse emitter. Yeah, I have that. We should be pretty good then. Don't need to build much more. And we're low on energy again, so I should just get out there and find a new thing to do. Are you warning me about anything? Just that the back is open. They want me to bring road flares. What do road flares actually do? So it's just a light source for 1 minute and 15 seconds. They recommend packing a 3. How much do they think I'm struggling with light sources? I don't know. Oh, you can see my 2 upgrades there, the fuel and the storage. Yeah, I'm able to see overall, so I just don't see the value in spending a resource constantly to see. There must be just darker levels at some point, maybe. I don't know, games have weird relationships with darkness, obviously, and whether or not it's actually an obstacle in your way. Okay, the place I went to is not currently evil, so we could go past it to the next place and give that a go to get more Klim. That goes towards the dark area, so that's a little scary. Or alternatively, we hop over here just to fill in some of these spots. Both kind of options. They haven't cut me off yet, so let's just go ahead and go deeper for now and see how that goes. That one's perpetually stable, so that's nice. This one says question marks even though I've been there. No, it just won't tell me it's currently wrong there, apparently. That's a bit annoying. Let's go back here. Go in for the big howl. Come back with lots of Klim. I'm gonna be putting on a Klim clinic. That was a stupid joke. You should stop watching my videos.